Okay, so now what I want to do is consider what the project is all about. So in the beginning, I'm using Trello, which is really great software for making boards and all kinds of to-do lists. So the first list is features. Okay, and here I'm gonna think about what I want to do in the project. So the first thing that I'm decided to do is that it's a portable Arduino Uno type of clone, and the things I want to have in it is battery charger, and I want it to be Uno R3 shield size, so the normal Arduino size. Although it's a portable project, what I want to do is use the shields and be able to use all those goodies from Arduino world. Okay, also we'll need a switcher, so what I want to do is to have a switcher between 5 and 3 volts, so you can choose what kind of shields and what kind of things you want to use. So for that we'll need LDO, which is low dropout voltage regulator for 3 volts, and we'll need a 5 volt step up regulator. So I already thought a little bit of this project, so I kinda know and expect what I want to do in it, but the PCB design and everything else will be as I'm doing it. So we have battery charger, Arduino shield size 5 volts, 3 volts, 5 volt regulator. I will use Atmega 328 chip, the one we use in Arduino normally, and I'm gonna use the SMD versions because, as you'll see later, it has 2 extra pins from the non-SMD version. So I have a battery charger, step up, and I'll also need a USB to serial converter. Okay, what else is there? Well, we can add. Another good thing to add would be an accelerometer. All kinds of projects, some kind of low battery monitor to know. I don't know. Also, we'll probably have an RGB just to have a status of the battery level and battery charge and things like that. So RGB for battery level. What else do we want to have in the project? Maybe temperature sensor, although it's not really great. We don't want to overload it, so I have a battery. Maybe a battery holder built into it, or availability to put those nice big lithium batteries that you can buy quite cheaply. And maybe actually 12 volt step up, just to use LEDs, another 12 volt, but I'm not sure if it's a high priority. So put those two in the bottom, and accelerometer close to the bottom, just to see if we can fit those things in, which would be great. I'm not sure what else do we want to do it. So because I'm using the SMD version, what I'll be able to do is have 2 extra analog pins. So what I am thinking is to move pins 4 and 5 where the I2C is at the moment on the Arduino Uno board at the top, and then have 6 and 7 analog pins instead of 4 and 5. So that gives you free access to the I2C for the things you need, and then still leaves you with 5 usable analog pins. You could rename it, but then it requires a new file loaded, and it's easier just to use an existing Arduino configuration settings, so less software things to do and more hardware things to do. So we're gonna put that just under the SMD part, and at the moment I'm not sure about the features that could go in it. Okay, so that's the first thing. We know what we want, so we want Portable Arduino, and that's the kind of features I'm gonna use. And this board is available for you to watch and see the things I'm changing, and you can see it grow and maybe even upload things.